Hello everybody out there in Rider Nation. I suppose I should include YouTube Nation too. That's what I want to talk about today. A little bit about my YouTube journey. You're gonna laugh how I started my channel. I've always been an enthusiastic photographer and really enjoyed shooting photography, and then I started shooting video, and it didn't take me long to realize that video, wow, that takes a lot of hard drive space. I just had a junky little laptop computer that I was editing my videos on, just on Microsoft editing thing. I think it was, I can't remember, it was a Microsoft program, and I was running out of hard drive space fast. So then I was watching YouTube way back then, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years ago probably, and I said, hell, I'll just start storing my stuff on YouTube. I got a free way, just put it on there. I didn't care if anybody watched them or not, and I had a few subscribers. Of course, my subscribers were all friends and relatives, and that was okay with me. And then I started doing a lot of different stuff, really enjoyed it, and I could look back at what I had taped, and even to this day I look back way back then, it brings back a lot of nice memories. Then I started thinking I should start making videos about one of my biggest passions in life, and that's football period. And of course the Saskatchewan Roughriders being our only professional team in Saskatchewan. Yeah, I've been a Saskatchewan Roughrider fan for as long as I can remember. Well, just look at this t-shirt. This is from championship way back when. I've got jerseys. I got a sweatshirt from the 1989 Grey Cup. As far as I'm concerned, that was the best Grey Cup I ever watched. Field goal by Ridgway, held by Suter. And you know, once I started talking about the Roughriders, I started getting more subscriptions. I couldn't believe it. Excuse me. Yeah, I got up to 100 right away, and I go, wow, that's pretty crazy. And people started commenting and stuff like that, and it's exactly what I wanted, was people to comment. A lot of people have trouble with comments on YouTube. In general, most of them are all positive. There is some that of course are a bit wacky, but you just ignore them. I always say, people that always complain about this and that, Christ, they forget there's an X on the screen. Just hit that X and that's enough of that, or scroll on by. But people take it personally. I don't take anything too personally on this. Everybody has their view about how the team should be run and stuff like that. I generally ignore it, just move on. But my love for football, I go to everything in that is I can go to if I can get away, and go to hilltops and Husky games, and the last hilltop game, I started talking to this guy. He coaches in the Saskatchewan Minor Football League, and I said, wow, I said, that's where I started my football journey, was with the Kinsman Football League with the Tinklers and the Babineaus. And I told him, I said, you know what? I said, their equipment was better twice as good as the equipment that I got when I hit high school. And I said it was so much fun, and kept me out of trouble. And then he was explaining to me he was a coaching, and I said that's a good deal. I said, you know, lets kids learn the game of football. And he was saying some, of course, are just there for the ride, and some of them really want to learn, you know. And then he told me that it costs $450 to register. And I go, wow, I know that's not a lot for a lot of sports, but a lot of people, they're in a situation where 450 bucks, that's a lot of money, a lot of food on the table, especially for your single mums and dads, and even families. And if they have a few kids, you got to dole the money out, and 450 bucks is not real cheap. Plus they have to put I think a down payment or a deposit on the equipment, and which I said is really good equipment. That's a good little league. That got me thinking, you know, I'm over a little over 300 subscribers, and I started looking into how do you make money on this YouTube. Was never in it to make any money. I just like I said, talking about the Roughriders and other things, of course, but mainly the Roughriders. And you got to get well over 1,000 subscribers, and I go, well, I've been going up steady. You never know. And what I've got, plus you got to have 4,000 hours of watch time, and that actually going up fairly steadily because of all the videos I do have out there. People still keep watching them, and those add up pretty fast. And I said one day, you know, it'd be a laugh. I said if I ever got over 1,000 and started making any money, and I know it's a pretty lofty goal to expect 1,000 subscribers, but I got nothing but time. And if I ever made any money on this YouTube, it'd go towards sponsoring some kid to play in that Saskatchewan minor football league that the family just can't afford it. Guy has to have some goals in life, and mine is football. I enjoy football, so I'd like to pass it on if I could. Wish I could afford to sponsor kids without having YouTube or anything, but I'm not in that situation. Not right now anyway. If I ever was, I would sponsor some underprivileged families and kids, because playing in a team sport, any team sport, you learn so many good qualities, and they're life skills, and they're so important in growing up. They were to me anyway, and I'd sure like to pass it on. You know what clued me into this making money on YouTube was I going back over my old videos. Some of them that have 1,000 views and 400 views or 700 views, which I know is peanuts, but YouTube was putting advertisements on there. I'm going, oh Christ, why do they put advertisements on my crappy little videos, you know? They're making money. And that's when I started looking into making money on YouTube, how you do it. I'm not sure how much payment you get from YouTube, but I'll find out when I get there. I'm gonna stick around till I get there, that's for sure. You know, like as long as the subscriptions keep going up a little bit, so be it. Been there 2 years. Maybe I won't stay alive long enough, though. Who knows? But the Roughriders will be still going. CFL isn't going anywhere. A lot of people think it is, but it's not going nowhere. It'll be around long after I'm gone. Yeah, so if you're ever watching the video and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and see if we can get this channel up over that mark that you need to make cash on. There's some other mark halfway that you can start making money, but I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into any of this very closely. I just know you need 1,000 subscribers, and I don't really use much equipment, just my little handy GoPro that I really like shooting video on. It's easy to use, easy to edit. Well, it's not easy. There's a lot of videos. It takes hours to put the video up, and my computer, of course, is pretty useless for doing the editing. And yeah, on videos, it takes hours for sometimes for it to render a video. Well, that's okay. I got nothing but time. Anyway, that's my ramble on about YouTube experience. It's been a good journey, and I'm gonna keep up talking about the Roughriders. I'll put another one up. I got one I'm gonna make about Dollagala here. Anyway, till next time, go Riders go.